From now on, we are enemies. You and I.
Well, I get asked sometimes how to perform certain skills or how do some certain skills work. So that's what this video is about. You can bet your ass that Fractured Art is going to be in this video. Another one, often, is Splitter, no damage, no fall damage. And the problem is you're jumping. If you jump off of a ledge and use the skill, jump, you take damage. So, instead you just run to the edge and use the skill, or walk to the edge and use the skill. And then you will land safely with any of the skills. Helm Splitter will do it, Skull Splitter, Brain Splitter. Just do not jump prior. Okay, Bolide, High Bolide, and Grand Bolide. Regular Bolide will fire 4 meteors. And then High Bolide will fire 10 meteors. And then Grand will fire 15 meteors. So you would figure the more, the better, of course. 4 versus 15, that's a huge number difference. But the thing to consider is each enemy is a target that will typically only receive 2 of the meteors. So if there are 15 and 1 enemy, only 2 meteors will land on him. Maybe 3 if you're lucky. Definitely no more than 3. So the remaining 12 other meteors are just a waste. You spent like 10 extra seconds casting them. So it would be ideal in a large room with a lot of enemies to go ahead and use Grand Bolide, and 1 enemy in the room, probably just stick with regular Bolide. The body of a chimera has 3 targets. So if you cast Grand Bolide and the 15 meteors are loose, then 6 meteors will land on the Chimera. 2 for the goat, 2 for the snake, 2 for the lion. And the same thing with the Hydra. 2 meteors for each snakehead. The Ranger's great gamble, is based on stamina. So here I have got a 5,000 stamina and 1,600 attack on the longbow. And next we will look at lower stamina, but with higher attack, longbow. Alright, let's take some of that stamina away. 5,000 down to, I don't know, maybe 1,500. Same 1,600 attack, but much less stamina. And a different build with much less stamina, 3,500 instead of the 5,000, but with more attack, 2,300 attack rather than 1,600. Now with 2 Savior Rings equipped, putting that same build, instead of 3,500 stamina, at 4,500 stamina, and still keeping the bow at 2,300, but as we know now, the bow does not matter, it's the stamina. Now, since Liquid Vim does not allow us to use or drain any stamina, and this is a stamina-based skill, based on stamina loss, Liquid Vim ruins the skill.
Mark your footing well.
Magic Archer's sacrifice is not based on pawn level. Pawn level 1, pawn level 200 will have the same results. Your magic attack does matter, it is applied. whether it's 500 magic attack or 2,000 or 3,000, the damage does increase. And then enemies' weakness to dark also matters.
Tis different. Looks damned tough.
Boosters like Periaps or Rebalancer or Cursed also increases the damage.
Tis different. A guardian of this labyrinth, perhaps. What is that? A giant? A guardian of this labyrinth, perhaps. It's massive! The guardian of this labyrinth, perhaps. It's different. A guardian of this labyrinth, perhaps. Truly a revolting sight. Looks damned tough. It's massive. Looks damned tough. Ogre. It's different. Looks damned tough. What is this? A giant? Looks damned tough.
Demon's Wrath is reliant on magic. There is a little bit of strength involved with the initial block, but the release is all magic. And you first have to charge it. We're not charged yet. That was a light attack. The heavier the attack, the quicker it charges. That's another light attack. It would have taken probably 3 or 4 light attacks. Usually 1 heavy will charge it. And now we're charged. Full glow, humming sound. And now when it is released, it has its full potential. If released in only stage 2, much smaller results. And then to release the skill, hit the same skill button that you used to activate it. And then reactivate it when you have a moment. And then block heavy hits or light hits and charge Demon's Wrath again and wait for the full charge. That's a light attack, not fully charged. Another light attack. Might as well get heavy while we're here. And now we're fully charged. And Fractured Art. Really the best thing is just practice on Aura. If Brock is here, might as well practice on him as well. But all of these crates nearby, you can set them up left 2, right 2, in front of, behind. That way, while you're practicing, when you see the crates get destroyed but not the target, then you know you need to move left or right or further front and adjust until you get it right. Another major thing is the dart typically goes to the left of the crosshair. I'm going to put a green dot of where the crosshair always is. That way you know where the crosshair is. And the dart will always go to the left. So, if you aim to the right, the dart will hit directly onto the target, which leaves you not much time to release before it hits the target. And that is when you get the 3 explosions. So if it hits the ground, or if it hits the target, you get 2 explosions. And when it hits the air, and it hits nothing, you release while it's mid-air, is when it gets the 3 explosions. So my target is right on him. The dart goes to the left, which gives us more time to release before it hits the ground, and also aiming directly on the target, the dart goes to the left, therefore it doesn't directly hit the target. And when you aim to the right, it goes right onto the target. So when you hit the skill, hold the button down and then you let the button go is when the explosion happens. So you want to release before the dart hits anything, but is still close enough to hit damage. And practicing here on Aura with the traits is the best way to learn how to do it. My advice is do not have your crosshair too close to the target. Right now I'm off a little bit, but the dart is going right to the target. And then crosshair on the target, it's still fairly close. So, since the dart wants to travel to the left, ideally your crosshair should be a little to the left of your target, giving you much more space to release the explosion. And with two targets lined up to each other, you can actually get the volley to explode on both of them. You can see this especially on Poisoned Undead, but you can practice with these two.